Teach English Now. Reading and Writing Technology Enriched Caption 2. Hello everybody, how you doing? Okay, it's a good thing to hear, you're fine. I'm glad you're fine. Thank you, thank you again for asking me how I'm doing, if I'm still alive. Yes, I'm still alive, and I'm so again blessed of being with you, among you, of having you as my English students. You just such caring students, wonderful students, creative students, smart students. I could be staying here, telling all the good adjectives about you because you're just such wonderful students. And again, thank you for asking me how I'm doing. But very well, it's really appreciated, very well appreciated. So, but now coming back to today's lessons. Okay, but prior to that, let's have a review. Let's recall what we've done within the previous lessons. Okay, it was time flies. I think 3 or 4 weeks ago, we've had a lesson about our favorite novels. Okay, and it came out. Most of you liked Harry Potter series. And then we had the next lesson as of the fairy novel lesson. We've had a reading and writing lesson about Harry Potter. And then we've had a lot of rings activity because I saw that even if 5 points who didn't read Harry Potter, they enjoyed the fantasy novels. Me myself, I'm a nerdy when it comes to fantasy novels and sci-fi. But today we're going again, to have a reading and writing activity about fantasy, about a fantasy novel. Today, we're going to have an activity about a fantasy novel written by a teen. That's the first hint I can give you. Yet prior to that, I want to have a warm-up activity. This warm-up activity will consist in, again, you can guess it. Yes, a picture description. Okay, my students, you ready? You like to. Anyway, prior to that, I was forgetting it, but it's really important. Does anybody have questions? Want to have clarifications? Anything? If you didn't understand something from the previous lessons, never be shy. Ask, because that's your job. You have to learn. It's not just looking silly. You never look silly. If you have a doubt, please, from the bottom of my heart, again, raise your hand. Ask whatever. Even it can sound in your head somewhat silly, but it's never silly. It's my job to answer your questions. I'm here for that. It's better to ask a question than doing, than silly mistakes, or to bring silly mistakes with time. That's what I personally believe. So please ask questions. Anybody? Okay, I think you have no doubts. Remember, if you have any doubts, please ask. Okay, I'm here for that. Anyway, let's proceed our warm up activity. I'll show you now some pictures. Last time I showed you pictures like fantasy leading pictures. Today I'll show you about the themes we've had during our reading activities. Okay. God, let's start. So, what can you tell me about this picture? Mm-hmm. 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 So let me resume. We said teens, yeah. Okay. And can I ask you something more about like the kind of relationship they have? Again, how do they look like? Like, is there like a feeling of hatred or no friendship? Very well said. Okay. Are we ready to proceed with the next one, or you have something more to be said? To be added? Okay. I'll show you this picture. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, you said it well. That's a twilight. Good job. Okay. We have two people to say who happen to be in love. So the theme here might be to very well said love. Okay, now we have this picture. Okay, and we have a sun. I found these pictures. So we have a guy who's jumping from a side to the other one. So what do you think the guy is like? Is he like a coward, or is he like scared? He might, yes, be scared, yet he's doing this. He is brave. Therefore, very well said, has courage. Very well said. Bravo. Okay, let's proceed to this last picture. Is more like a graphical picture, but anyway, very well said. Growing up, very well said. Okay, so I've shown you these pictures not because I just like to make warm-up activities. No, absolutely no. Because today we're going to read an excerpt from Aragon, written by Christopher Paolini. And it's Aragon and the following books are coming out of age books. Does anybody know what coming of age? Yes, please. Yes, very well said. It's Aragon. Yes, it is a YA novel, young adults. It deals. It's about growing up. Indeed, it's about. Okay, very well said, students. Very well done, students. So, as we've taught till this moment, we've discussed till this moment. So, this novel is about teens. It talks about a teen, better to say, but we'll read it about that later. So, what we would do today? Okay, we're going firstly to read an extract from Aragorn. Okay. And we're going to underline everything describing very well said Aragorn. And as I told you, I suggest you to use two colors. One for as I told you last time, about yes. You paid attention. Very proud again with you. Okay, and later we're going to have a writing activity. Yet prior to that, we're going to have again a conversation, because conversation is, you can say it, you cannot be the teacher. That's nice. So, and what's more about that? Oh, I was forgetting them, because I have a surprise for you too. Later, prior to the conversation, I'll also show you, because the conversation your writing activity will consist about you talk about yourselves as teens yourselves, and you compare yourselves to Aragon and teen Christopher Paolini, teen author. I'll show you a QR code linked video about the teen author talking about himself, a teen, and his work. Very well done, students. Now, okay, who can share the worksheets I have here?